Happy New Year. Welcome to Diehard Fishing 2022, first video of the year. Going to be doing some steelhead fishing this video, but first, just wanted to pass on a quick reminder. It's a new year. Reminder to get all your new fishing licenses for 2022. And also, in the name of this steelhead video, just wanted to remind you guys that it's also time to report your fishing license cards. So steelhead report card, sturgeon report card, lobster is not quite over yet. The season's not over, so that one's not due yet. But everything else that ended on December 31st, you have to report those on the Department of Fish and Wildlife website. It's the same site that you go to buy your licenses. You just have to go and report your catches. And I'm not sure about all the cards. I know the lobster card, if you don't report it, there's actually a fee when you go to buy your next card for the next season. They're going to charge you, I forgot, it's like $20, $10 to $20 fee for not reporting your previous season's catch. And regardless, you should do it anyways. It really helps them kind of get a feel for the numbers of fish that are out there in the river systems or in the ocean, if you're talking about sturgeon. Just takes a few minutes of your time, all online, super easy. So anyways, just a reminder. One more side note, even if you didn't fish for the particular species, like if you didn't fish for steelhead or didn't fish for sturgeon, you still have to submit the report card. And like I was saying before, it helps just tell the Department of Fish and Wildlife, or at least give them an idea of how many fish there are out there in the river system or whatever. So really important to submit those cards. And then also, I got one more kind of little announcement update for the channel. I'll share that at the end of the video, but first, let's go do some steelhead fishing. All right, this is day number 1 for me, steelhead 2022, first video of the year, first fishing day of the year, first steelhead video of the season. Hopefully, if we can connect today. Let's see what the river holds for us today. We've had quite a few rains here recently, so it was dirtying up the water pretty good for a little while there, but seems like now the river's cleared up a little bit, so that's good. So we're bobber fishing today, as you can probably already tell. One of my somewhat new favorite ways of fishing. Oh, I don't know what that was. Just really fun to see that bobber go down. I don't know what it is, but just drifting down the river, mend your line. I'll talk a little bit more about the technique later, but we're hoping we can see that bobber drain with a nice hungry steelhead on the end of the line. Yeah. Oh yeah, fish. Yeah. That's alright, I'll just bring it over here. Yeah. Yeah, I did get some sleep. A little bit. Oh. Oh, thank you.
Hi. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Very nice.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah. First steelhead of the season.
Yeah.
How's it compared to the stock trout?
Find it a little bit better.
Yeah.
First fish of the year and first steelhead of the season. And well, this guy's actually been hooked before. I don't know if you can see that really quick. You can see there's a hook right on the lip there, and then my hook's down there somewhere. We can get him out here. Trying to keep him in the water, just better for the health of the fish. I'm not gonna keep this one, I'm gonna let this one go. All right, hook out. So we're using barbless hooks right here. I don't know if you can see that, but little size 4, I believe. So this fish, it's got a nice upper fin right here. You can see it's even got a little speck of orange on the top there. Usually sometimes the hatchery fish are a little bit more beat up. The top fin isn't as pristine, but this one's pretty good. And then also, it's got like a scar right here, interesting coloration. So I think what happened here is you got scraped or something, and that got rubbed raw. And then when it grew back with a bunch of spots. So there's only spots in this one little patch right here. Nice hatchery fish. You could keep this one if you wanted to. So steelhead in California, you're allowed to keep hatchery fish, I think on all rivers, but double check your regulations always. But definitely this river that we're on, we're allowed to keep 2 hatchery fish per day. But I'm gonna let this one go as a buck. If I catch a nice hen today, I might harvest her for the eggs and then maybe smoke up the meat. But yeah, nice fish, nice colors. Anyway, let's get a release on her. This fish is ready to go. Try to get over some clear water. Oh, maybe not. There she goes. All right, it's just the beginning. One fish. Been here for about an hour maybe or so. I don't really know exactly what time it is. Feels like it's been an hour. But actually every person that's been here, Ense caught one. I now caught one, and this other random guy that was here, I saw him catch one also. So there's some fish here. It's not like a wide open bite, but let's get back in there, see if we can get another one. Dang, that's a huge salmon. Can you guys see that? Probably not that well, but anyways, a huge salmon right here. So a lot of times these steelhead are chasing the salmon up the river, not to eat the salmon, but to eat their eggs. So one of the probably the most popular baits for steelhead fishing is roe. And yeah, that's what they come up here. They're feeding on the roe. I don't know if it's more for nutrients or just to compete with the salmon. Probably a little bit of both, maybe, I would assume. But yeah, there's a big one right there, a big dead one, probably 30 something, 35 incher maybe, 30 to 35 I would guess. It would have been nice to catch that one out in the ocean, but now it's giving back to the crayfish, little microorganisms in the river. So that's why the steelhead are up here now. They chase the salmon up, eating their eggs along the way, and now they're gonna lay their own eggs. They're usually a little bit later than the salmon. I think I just missed one. There's a fish. There's a fish. There's a fish. That feels like a good one. I knew there was one in there. First cast through that little spot. Come on down. Oh, another nicely colored fish. Look at that one. Another buck. Wow, look at the colors on that one. I had a good feeling about that spot, and lo and behold, I was right. Alright, I guess no picture on that one, but you know, it's better for the health of the fish anyways. But yeah, right in that pocket back there. So whenever you talk about river fishing, whether it be fly fishing or just conventional, you know, spin fishing like we're doing here with the bobber, you always hear people talking about mending the line. So basically what that means is your presentation's floating down the river like this, and then you have your line from that bobber to your rod is kind of floating on the surface, or at least supposed to be floating on the surface of the water. And the speed of the water is not necessarily the same speed as the... Oh, another fish! Oh, came off. Dang it. Short strike. Alright, anyways, what I was saying is the speed of the current on the surface is not necessarily the same speed as the current underneath the surface where your bait is. So sometimes that line on the top of the water will either speed up or drag behind, and you don't want that speed to affect the speed of your bait underneath the surface, because then it doesn't look natural with the flow of the stream. Basically your goal is to get as close to natural flow drifting with the current as possible. So to do that, you call mend your line. So if it's dragging behind, you kind of whip the rod over like this, or just get your line back even with the float. And then same thing if it's, you know, going too fast and speeding up the bobber, you just mend it back so that it's back even. So that's what we talk about, mending the line. Basically the goal is to get as natural of a drift as possible. You don't want that bobber or your line or anything to either speed up or slow down that drift. So that's the goal, and if you do it properly, you can see the results. We already got 2 today so far. See if we can get another one. You want me to net him? Oh, I just missed one. Dang it, I just missed one. All right, that's our steelhead fishing first video of the year. Ense and I actually tried a different spot in the afternoon. We went to go try a new little spot, but it was super blown out. The water was a little bit high and kind of murky, so it wasn't the best conditions. Ense actually took a spill and got a little wet. Oh! Okay. Oh no. So that was unfortunate, but anyways, that was our first day. Good to get a few fish under our belt for this year. As far as that announcement that I kind of talked about at the beginning of the video, it's going to be something new that I'm going to try on this channel. So I think what I'm going to do, at least for the first few months, we'll see how it goes, is I'm going to take 1 week out of the month, whether it's the first week, second week, last week, doesn't matter. But I'm going to take that week and try to do something new. So either catch a new fish species. So like one species that I haven't caught on the channel at least is a brown trout or a lake trout, either one of those. So Maybe not this month. I have something else planned, and I'll keep that a surprise for now. But maybe next month or whatever, March, who knows? I'll take a week and go try to catch that fish, whether it's a new fish or maybe a new tactic. Like maybe I wanted to catch a steelhead on artificial. I haven't done that yet. And even if I don't catch it, so for example, like brown trout, never caught one, I'm going to spend a week to try and go catch one. I'm going to do my best to put together a video. Well, first of all, I'm going to do my best to catch it, but I'll do my best, even if I don't catch it, to put a video together for you guys just so you can see what's going on and what we're trying to do. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Happy 2022. Happy New Year to all of you guys. Hopefully 2022 is full of amazing fish stories for you and for me to share with you guys. So appreciate all your guys' support last year. Continue it into this year, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.